Sometimes when we sell our services, the biggest challenge is to decide the price of our service. We think that we should not charge less and the price should be acceptable to the client also. So basically, whenever we are deciding the price of our service, so we have to consider both the things: the price that we want to charge or the value that we want to take for our services, and on which the client is also ready. So what could be the best the possible way to decide the price? There are many techniques, there are many formulas and options on which we can do that, but basically I would be discussing mainly three easiest ways to decide our price of our service. So the first criteria is to decide the price based on time. Most of the people in the industry, they charge on the hourly basis because they have decided that okay, if I'll work for an hour, so I would be charging this much of an amount, right? So actually they are calculating their entire day, that if they want to work for 8 hours a day, then what should be the daily income which they should have through their services, or also if they have to work for 20 days a month, then what should be their monthly income. So this is how the people, they arrive to a calculation and they decide their hourly price. But this is also a good combination, but this also has another challenge, that when we are deciding our hourly rate, so that means that we have already decided that we are not going to charge beyond this price, or we are not going to charge less, even if there is a different requirement of the client. So we can lose opportunities also, but at the same time the advantage of this equation is that we know that who are our right clients and who are the target audience, and accordingly we reach them and we pitch our price and we assume that it will be accepted. So the second way of charging your price is based on the value of the project. This formula has an advantage, that that this is the total value of the project and I am going to charge this much of percentage. Maybe you are charging 10%, 15%, or sometimes people, they charge less, even 2% as their brokerage or service charge. So when you already know that okay, this total calculation is based on the percentage and the volume or the size of the project, then you can reach to a conclusion that do you want to take this project or you don't want to take this project. This equation also helps the client, because the client also knows that okay, this is the total price and this person is, or this company is going to charge me a fixed percentage on the total value of the project. So this is more transparent, flexible way of working. And if you want to increase your income, suppose you are not happy with the money that you are getting, so instead of increasing your price, you start pitching up the higher value projects. So this equation is also very good. And when you decide the percentage, you should definitely consider the average price of the industry, the market price, and based on the value you want to give to the client, you can reach to a conclusion whether you want to give some discount or you want to charge some premium. So there shouldn't be a huge difference between the amount you are charging and the industry standards. The third and the last way of charging your fee or deciding your price is based on the value of the outcome. This is a very interesting equation, and this is my all-time favorite equation, that how do you reach to the price that you are going to charge. This totally depends on the outcome. It totally depends on the impact of your service, because this is a win-win situation for you and for the client also. If you are solving a problem and that problem is so critical, and if you solve that problem and can give a huge benefit to your client, so client will be happily ready to pay you for your services because you have solved the problem. then he would or she would not, calculate the time that you have spent in solving that problem. Sooner the better. If you can do that, do it quickly, he will pay you more. So basically everything else fails when you are able to show the value of the services. So in this model, your total focus should be on making the life of your client better, improve the existing status, add on something which is valuable, which is measurable. So if you are able to calculate everything in numbers, the client would certainly understand it and would accept your proposal and will be ready to pay for your services. Great. So now you can understand that there are 3 simple equations based on which you can decide the price of your services, and they are based on the value of your time, based on the value of the project, and based on the value of the outcome. So you can decide whatever is best for you.